Right, so we have to... I'm gonna use shotgun. Nope, I'm gonna use a hunting rifle. Got my hunting rifle, where is it? Use a hunting rifle and kill the monsters. Oh, hang on, now let's use minigun on him. Scumbags. Oh god, it's down here. Right. Let's kill them all. One there, isn't there? There's one behind me. One. There's a dog there. Come on, you jerks. There's another one in here, is there? Oh, there's one there. Yeah, give it up for the super mutants, you jerks. Hello. Okay, they're gonna kill me, but I'm gonna come back and kill them again. The war has just begun. So many of them, it's crazy. I need more minigun ammunition. This is like the best gun I've used on them, killing them. Any more monsters? Make sure I've killed them all before I carry on.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
Nothing to do with me.
Please exit the area at your
What's
earliest
this?
convenience.
Okay, this is about test.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Containment release. One there. I'm gonna shoot you in the face, dudes. Jeez, this is so crazy, this game. What's that down there? Oh, okay. Advanced Musicians Program. The Super Mutant program has shown great promise by tweaking the genomes. We are able to cultivate different strains of the virus, which produce varying results. Now, most strains produce highly unstable results. Few are viable. Only genetic technicians above clearance level 5 are allowed access to the FEV. Recombinator given prior approval by Dr. Elias Khan. Test subject reports. Okay, subject AM48 is the closest we've come so far to a sustainable form. Despite this substantial breakthrough, AM48 was declared deceased a mere 12 minutes and 43 seconds after being released from the incubation chamber. It seems the current combination strain FEVs rendered the subject's lungs useless without artificial respiration. Suitable subjects have been difficult to come by, so control experiments will be extremely limited going forward. Several scientists have voiced their displeasure, but this is what we've been handed. That's not what I need, is it? Security door, I need to open there. Access Blackwell's West Tech. This way. Oh, here we go, guys. Defeat the mercenaries. Oh, bloody hell. Where the hell is the Brotherhood? Is it just me? Brotherhood's a joke. Yep, I said that. The Brotherhood are an absolute joke. No one from the Brotherhood's come to help me. It's just me. It's not a fair fight, really, is it? That's one dead.
Damn rats. Think I'll buy a new gun with my next cut. I heard something. You love, and you'll never work a day in your life. I don't see any
Throwing grenades, let's do it. No cats, let's throw a grenade at him. Whoa. Climb.
I'm not afraid to kill you.
And do it then. I'm gonna eat your friends. Ah, you got me. I'm coming back to kill you though. Rad stuff actually cures us.
What the hell they're doing with all those people? Guess it don't matter, as long as I'm getting.
Just you, love. You're the only one left. Just you. You're gonna die. Just like your friend and your boss. You're dead. You're all dead. Regroup with the Brotherhood. Oh, they've turned up now. They've killed everybody. Yeah, jerks. Why are they only just turning up when I've killed everybody? Jerks. Seriously, I wiped out the entire area on my own and you didn't even turn up. So you got planned.
Everything under control, Initiate?
There were some more Hellcat mercenaries guarding the place. They weren't interested in talking.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter.
I still don't trust you, Blackburn. You're up to something.
Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Anything you can tell us about your associates that might help?
Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group, Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at West Tech, brilliant but easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project, an adoptee of sorts. Very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling.
How do we know you're not leading us into a trap?
A trap I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody. You give me too much credit.
Let's not waste any more time.
Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
I still don't know what's going on. I definitely think they're going to do something though. Speak to Dr. Blackburn's research associates, okay.
Edgar. Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secured. You can't get to us. We will finish our work.
You can't possibly release the FEV on the population again. You know what he did last time.
This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time.
Have you actually had any successes? All I've seen are monstrosities and corpses.
Well, no, not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
So you're just going to repeat Huntersville all over again?
Of course not. What West Tech did was a terrible mistake. An affront to science. They didn't care who they hurt. And they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but West Tech wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
But you haven't tested it. How can you know?
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
You admit it untested and that you've had no successful trials. You know you can't release it.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
Yes, you should.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties.
No, I don't believe you. Is this some kind of a joke?
It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
We can't trust this guy.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them.
Why help us now? You said any price was worth our goal.
Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. My hypocrisy in this is only human.
You can't expect us to trust you.
Trust me or trust me not. The truth remains the truth.
No way, I'm not letting you just waltz in there alone.
Then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation among the populace.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farhar, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave.
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
It is a mistake, we should kill them all.
Now that that is over with. Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
This wasn't the deal, Blackburn.
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the
Shoot him in the
time.
leg.
We've got to find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
Oh, for God's sake. Wow, we killed him. Yeah, it was nuclear waste.
This is what happens when this proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists are still locked upstairs.
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can.
We agreed to your terms earlier. An equal exchange of goodwill would go a long way.
You've certainly been more diplomatic than I was expecting, given your organization's reputation. I do believe you have good intentions. I suppose we have no choice but to trust you now. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Do you really think they've stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
Kill him.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then, stay on your guard.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
Nelly needs to die.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farhar has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
What am we actually gonna do? Kidnapping, human experimentation, creation of a giant bloodthirsty mutant. Sounds pretty evil to me.
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But
Put
their
them in
knowledge
prison.
could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
No, don't keep him
Think
alive.
about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education?
So sad.
We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please, stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
I'm not sure yet. I'd like to talk to everyone first.
By all means. We won't be going anywhere.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world.
Earlier, Paladin Romani mentioned a mistake you made. What was that about?
That is none of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I failed since, for them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route, Romani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance, but I got them killed instead.
Ah, so that's why it is. Don't you think it was the most compassionate thing you could have done?
The outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take, as much as we may want to believe otherwise.
So you're afraid to make another mistake? Sorry, but you have to get over this. Okay, no, I'm not sure I understand. What weapons are you talking about?
The rocket launchers, the ones we found at the crater and foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only, but there was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was taken over, and the weapons fell into raider hands. It's my fault that happened. I vowed to never make a mistake like that again. Despite that vow, Initiate Norland still died on my watch. I can't let the past keep repeating itself. I can't give those scientists another chance to harm innocent people.
Okay, I understand what happened now.
Then I hope you'll also take away the same lesson that I did.
What if you can't get Paladin Romani to agree?
It hasn't been a matter of if for some time now. Only a matter of when. I'm fully prepared to uphold the integrity of the Brotherhood in whatever way Romani makes necessary.
I think we both know Paladin Romani would only let you have your way over her dead body.
That possibility lies within the parameters of whatever way Romani makes necessary. I've considered it thoroughly. And as I said, I'm prepared.
Whoa. You really won't accept any option besides execution?
I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner. So we either ignore the danger or eradicate it.
Don't you think you're being a little dogmatic?
Whether I'm being dogmatic or not is irrelevant. My goal is to find a solution to a threat, and I don't see you offering any other suggestions.
Alright, I understand your
This
stance.
is bigger than all of us. I hope you understand that.
You.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence.
What if Night Shin won't agree?
Then we must stand up for what we believe. We will not allow Shin to create a hateful brotherhood which passes judgment as it sees fit. This is human life we're talking about. Haven't enough died already?
So long as Night Shin breathes, he's not going to allow you to create the Brotherhood you believe in.
I hadn't wanted to admit this to myself. But you may be right. And if it comes to that, well, I must stand by my beliefs. I hope you'll stand by them as well.
I've agreed with Romani so far, but... Don't you think the scientist methods were unforgivable?
The methods were cruel and wrong. But no one is beyond forgiveness. What matters is what they do from today onward. Let's give them a chance to make things right.
What are you proposing we do again?
The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. They just need to be pointed in the right direction. They could still do a lot for humanity.
Okay, I understand your stance. So
we can see
they...
what we need to do.
She wants to save
What
them.
we need to do for the Brotherhood.
She wants to save them. He wants to kill them.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true?
We definitely do. It's ad victorium civilian. Now hand over your arms.
Oh, wow. That's scary. You really made my heart skip a beat. I don't have any arms. Well, unless you mean human arms, because I've got 2 of those, but they're mine. You can't have them.
So I bet all those people you turn into super mutants.
What about them?
Well, don't you feel bad? Those were innocent people. Now they're mutated beasts.
Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred.
They need to die.
You'd probably gun them down regardless.
These are lunatics. Those people had no choice in the matter. You kidnapped them.
To improve the human race. If I was kidnapped for our
No.
experiments, I wouldn't mind.
Ish.
Most kidnappers do
Okay.
much worse.
I think you're a sociopath.
Oh, are you a licensed medical professional? Even if you are, it's pretty rude to make sudden, unwarranted diagnoses of people you just met.
Okay, let's talk about something
Okay,
else.
I guess.
I don't like these people. Can you tell me about the FEV project?
Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science. Let us do this. Let us change the world.
What do you think of your colleagues?
Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so I'm glad we're together. Janie worries too much. He's always asking, are we doing the right thing? Is this gonna work? You don't know until you try. Edgar was the most fun of all. Too bad he miscalculated.
Don't have any
You're
more
not
questions.
really gonna kill us, are you? I'm awfully young to die. You can fit a lot of experiments into 60 more years.
Okay, you are a definite no, I'm not keeping you
I
alive.
urge you to reconsider. This was never meant to come to violence.
About all the people you killed. Do you not consider kidnapping and human experiment to be violent?
I never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. He told us they were volunteers. It was only later that... But by then... Please understand, we were so close. It could have ended any day. And everything we did was for the greater good. We must carry forward what we learned, or all that sacrifice will have been for nothing.
What do you tend to work on if we let you live?
Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula.
Nope.
We can implement new safety measures. Animal experiments on
No.
thorough waste disposal.
Nope.
We were so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world has
They need to
changed,
die.
my friend. How are we to survive if we don't change with it?
These two lunatics, can you tell me more about your colleagues?
They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite strict, but it's because she cares. About Nellie particularly. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. We're all born differently into this
No.
world.
Okay, sorry
And
Romani.
about Dr. Blackburn. Well, the world has lost a visionary intellect. It's a shame. A tragedy. Please don't let this work go to waste.
Screw you.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
Okay. What do you plan on working on if we let you live?
We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'd like to study what they have created and improve upon it.
They just haven't learned, have they? What are your thoughts on the FEV experiment?
It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr.
Okay.
Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Nellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about the project. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed in the hopes that my objections could save even one innocent person from being experimented on.
I'm surprised to hear you weren't on board with the human experimentation. You didn't mention that earlier. Excuses and cowardice. You could have stopped this instead of rationalizing your helplessness.
You're right. No excuse will make up for my mistake. That is why I hope to keep living and contribute what I can to the greater good.
How do you know the other scientists?
Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were my college associates. They didn't know each other at the time. I met Nellie when she broke through my window to search for scraps, as wasteland survivors do. She was more interested in my research notes than my leftovers. So I took her in, taught her what I know.
Okay, I think we're ready to proceed with a decision.
And what has your organization decided?
Nightchin is right, you should be executed.
Is that truly how you feel? I trusted you.
Please, spare my associates. I take full responsibility
Nope.
for their actions.
There's no need. You're coming back to Fort Atlas with us.
No.
No! I won't stand for your coercion any longer. Your righteous crusade has gone too far. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood. You haven't been since you destroyed that transmitter. Your reign is over. The initiative's with me. Step aside and let us do what's necessary.
I guess the Elder's grip is tighter than I can break after all. I tried to make you see reason. But after all this, you remain their lapdogs. The Brotherhood can't be changed after all. I will have to start anew elsewhere.
Get out of here, Romani. I'm sick of listening to your monologue.
Watch your tongue, Initiate. Your new overlord won't be as forgiving of your back talk.
This is a strenuous situation. We can talk about decorum later. Carry out the sentence.
I can't watch this. Farewell.
Please! We are mere scientists!
They're murderers. Make sure they can never kill again.
Yep. Attack. Yes, sir.
No, wait, please, spare the others.
No!
It's done. Return to Port Atlas. Then we can discuss everything that's happened.
Okay, boss. Cultist dagger. She got bloody cultist dagger for? She was going to do something, weren't she? Oh well, that's it. Completely changed everything that I'd done before. Romani is no more. We let her live though, we could have killed her. Listen to Night Shin's address, here we go.
Initiates and others, I have several announcements to make. First and foremost, the mutant threat has been removed at its source. This could not have been done without the exceptional service of everyone present. You may have noticed that Romani is not the one making this announcement. That is because her values and those of the Brotherhood can no longer be reconciled. Romani betrayed the Brotherhood code when she cut us off from the Elders. Today, her misconduct took the form of refusing to punish the criminals behind the mutant threat and the countless deaths it caused. She couldn't bear the weight of justice on her shoulders, and thus chose to walk her own path, in exile. Romani put her personal morals above the cornerstone of duty, time and time again. Her irresponsibility threatened to shake apart the foundation of order that allows us to be an effective force of action. But however misguided her decisions were, Romani always acted with the intent to help humanity. If we are to retain anything from her leadership, let it be that. The Brotherhood of Steel seeks to forge a lasting future. We must be humanity's strength. Strength to eliminate threats, overt and covert. Strength to keep dangerous technologies safe. Strength to make the decisions that no one else wants to make. We are humanity's rock, standing against the harsh enemies of war, disease, and time. We must not falter. Ad Victoriam!
Okay.
There is one more thing to address before we disband. Initiates are the future of the Brotherhood. Induction into our order is an honor that should not be taken lightly. Among an initiate's most important responsibilities is to understand and commit themselves wholly to the principles of the order. I've come to understand that one initiate will never be able to meet this goal. They have other important responsibilities in Appalachia. I've decided to grant a title that can account for this caveat, while still acknowledging their exceptional contributions to the Brotherhood. Come, stand between Scribe Valdez and I. For outstanding contributions to the Brotherhood mission as an outside party, I hereby confer on you the permanent title of Knight Errant. A unique Brotherhood title with special privileges is an acknowledgement of the highest honor. May it serve as an inspiration for the rest of you. Dismissed.
Cool.
I trust the title change didn't come as too much of a surprise. It's unorthodox. But you're an exception I had to acknowledge to prevent confusion among the other initiates.
You can flirt with him. So, you made a special exception just for me, huh?
It was only the right thing to do. Your service has been...
He's
appreciated
flustered.
having you around during all this tumult. It made a big difference. Don't make me say it again. I'm not very good at sentimentality.
Oh, bless him. So what's going to happen to the Brotherhood now?
A lot of reorganization. As much as I'd like to start scouting for another transmitter today, things around here will fall apart if we don't fill the space Romani left first.
How are you feeling about everything?
I'm feeling like there's a lot of work to do. Right. You're probably asking about the emotional strain of Romani's. I think this is about as good as things could have turned out. It helps that I had someone to back me up, so thank you.
Yeah, I was going to go with Romani, but at the end, letting those scientists leave wasn't the right call. They're dangerous. Still want to go and talk to a few other people.
Don't feel like it has to be the last time. The doors of Fort Atlas are open to you.
Okay, I'd speak to you, Valdez.
So, Paladin Romani is gone.
Yep.
I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them.
None of that matters as long as I still have you.
Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice thing to say. Thank you.
Just float with everybody. Okay, how do you think the Brotherhood will fare with its new leader?
I think it might start feeling a little more like back home, with the Elders. We're going to have a lot of work to do to make things safer in Appalachia. Without Paladin Romani to counter his priorities, Knight Shin will have a plan laid out in no time.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood.
Okay, thanks for everything you've done.
Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here.
Till next time.
Until next time.
Did you need something?
How has Marcy been doing?
She has been in better spirits than I've ever seen her. I might even say that she's starting to enjoy her time here. Hey, who knows? Maybe she'll even join the Brotherhood one day. We'd be an even better organization with her in it.
How do you feel about having Knight Shin in charge?
Knight Shin is a tough man and follows the rules without any leeway. I was raised to respect authority figures, and I will continue to follow orders regardless of who they're from. I just hope that he focuses more on rebuilding society and becomes more approachable. I fear people will become less accepting of the Brotherhood under his command. He's not the easiest person to get used to.
Tell me more about you.
Not much to say, really. I was born after the bombs fell, so this world is all I've ever known. My parents and I came to Foundation to start a new, more secure life. I lived there until the Brotherhood of Steel came.
Okay, what was it like growing up in the wasteland?
Hard. You learn to appreciate and hold the ones that you love close. Everything out there is trying to kill you, and you don't know when your time is going to be up. I still hold hope for the future, though.
Why did you join the Brotherhood?
I believe in a better future. And I believe that the Brotherhood of Steel has the power to create that future. We could let this war destroy us, or we could use it as an opportunity to rebuild a more compassionate world.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I gotta go.
See you around.
Got all these people to talk to. I'll speak to Shin again in a bit. I'll have to leave, innit? Okay, speak to everybody first.
Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh.
Yeah, but everything's falling apart, baby. It's gonna be great. Now we're gonna go deep breaths, Houston. Deep breaths.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
She's tired and scared.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Knight Errant.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but I didn't think one of them would actually leave. Especially not Paladin Romani. She was so passionate about our cause. I really believed in her. It's going to be hard getting used to this.
It's for the better. Nightshin is going to pull this Brotherhood back in line.
Yeah, I know we will. And it's only right for a military organization. Following protocol, getting back in contact with the elders. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about losing our spark. You know, Paladin Romani's commitment to helping people. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. See you around, Knight Errant.
Oh, hello again. Hello, Knight Errant.
Yes, address me properly. How do you feel about the Brotherhood now with everything that's happened?
This split was bad for the Brotherhood. It was painful to fight with one another, but it's worse to lose Paladin Romani. I still believe in the Brotherhood, but she was the heart. I'm worried what we might become under an unchecked Knight Shin.
How's the training going, Colin? They make you an initiate yet?
No, still in training. With everything that happened, it really put the brakes on the process, you know? Nobody knew who to listen to. Except maybe Scrap Valdez. With Paladin Romani gone now, I expect Knight Shin will resume training the recruits. Yeah. It's gonna be hard.
Have to go. See you around, Colin.
Knight Errant. Ad Victoriam.
What are you going to walk off? No, okay. Let's speak to you, Marcia.
Hey!
How have things been for you at Fort Atlas?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually starting to like it here. I do miss Pierce, Sheena, and Burke, though. I hope that they're staying safe. The loss of my mother still hurts, but I know now the Brotherhood isn't solely to blame. Thanks for showing me a different perspective.
How do you feel about Shin being in charge?
Just what we all need. A militant asshat in charge. Obviously, you can tell I'm not Shin's biggest fan.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause I'm his biggest fan.
At least one of us is happy about it.
Have to go.
See ya. Do you think I could become an initiate too?
Let's talk more about the Brotherhood of Steel members.
Sure, I'd be happy to talk about them. I mean, they're my heroes.
Do you miss Paladin Romani?
Yeah, I wish no one would leave. Paladin Romani was always nice to me. Plus, it was her who brought us to Fort Atlas, and I love it here. Why didn't they both come back anyway? I thought the Brotherhood chain was unbreakable.
They could never agree and it became too much.
But it's their duty to work together. Marcia and I don't agree all the time, but we still love each other. I just don't understand.
How do you feel about Night Shin?
Knight Shin is super cool. Have you seen his power armor? He doesn't really talk to me much, but I think it's just because he's super busy doing Brotherhood stuff and fighting bad guys. Plus, he's usually hanging out by the weapons, and I'm not allowed to go near there. I think we're gonna be best friends one day, though.
I bet Nightshin would love it if you asked him a ton of questions.
You think? I want to know all about the Brotherhood of Steel.
Let's talk about something else. I'm not going to call him a jerk. He's right there. What are your feelings on Scribe Valdez?
Odessa is the best. She's super smart and is always saying stuff that I don't really understand, but I'm going to study really hard. And sometimes when the others aren't around, we play hide and seek around the fort.
Why'd you call her Odessa instead of Scribe Valdez?
She told me I could because we're friends. Just like how you can call me Max instead of Maximo. Although, when I'm a knight, I would prefer if you called me Knight Max.
Do you want to be a scribe?
Nah, I want to be a knight like Shin so I can wear power armor and use cool weapons. If I was to be a scribe, though, I would want to be just like Odessa. Okay.
There's something else. Are you happy Marcy is back?
Yeah, except when she bosses me around. But soon I'll be big like her and she won't be able to do that anymore.
I'll still be able to take you, little twerp.
No way. I'm gonna be super strong and have power armor. You won't even stand a chance.
Can you tell me more about you?
Oh, well, my name is Maximo. You can call me Max, though, for short. My big sister Marcia and I live here now with the Brotherhood. Isn't that cool?
Why do you live with the Brotherhood of Steel?
Well, the town we lived in got attacked by raiders and our mother was killed. But luckily, the Brotherhood of Steel was there and they saved us. Since we didn't really have anyone anymore, Paladin Romani had us come along with them. I can't wait to become a member and fight off bad guys like they do. I'll make sure no one ever has to die again.
What's so great about the Brotherhood?
They're heroes! The Brotherhood is gonna save humanity and help make the world a better place. They saved my sister and me and a bunch of other people along the way. Plus, the power armor they get to wear is so cool!
Okay, never mind.
No worries, friend.
Okay, you're done. Okay, that's everybody in it. Okay, so all we gotta do is talk to him now.
Still socializing.
No, we're done. Well, my business at Fort Atlas is done for now. I'm going to head out.
Good work out there. The Brotherhood won't forget it. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam, Nightshin. Here we go. Done. We unlocked a new reward.
Knight Errant, it has been an honor to serve with you.
Right, let's leave the Brotherhood. And with that, the Brotherhood of Steel has finished. We've finished absolutely all of it. Okay, I'm going to finish here then, guys. Thank you all for watching. Next week we'll continue with whatever quests are left. And maybe I'll check out Atlantic City. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care.